Hello and welcome to the Freestyle Takeover podcast, the premier dance game freestyle talk show. You are listening to episode
B for you!
One Take Wonder, y'all. It's your boy, Pretty Paolo Zambrano, and to my right, what we got?
It's your boy, Gabby J, aka Captain Canada.
It's your boy, John, aka J-Sid, aka Chaos.
And batting cleanup, it is me, your boy, DJ Melvis.
It's your boy, Paolo, here again. We're just here. We're recording at Casa de Mel. We just want to do a real quick check-in with y'all because, we missed you. And really, we wanted to let you know about some stuff going on with us at Freestyle Takeover and some stuff happening in the DDR world that we'd like to update you on or you probably heard about. We will be at MAGWest, the Music and Game Festival, on Saturday, August 11th at the Santa Clara Convention Center. There'll be a panel in the morning with your favorite Freestyle Takeover staff, meaning Mel, James, John, Ryan. I'm not there because I'm going to be at a wedding in Cincinnati, but there will be special guest 001. You may know him as the winner of the first Freestyle Takeover. They'll be doing a panel on the history of freestyle, and there will be a special 2-round improv tournament that evening, Saturday, August 11th, where it will be on the mix that I think is good for the hardcores, 4th Mix Plus.
Yeah! I didn't even know that. That's sick. So good.
We had a vote. We had a poll on Twitter, and that one just barely beat out 5th Mix.
Wow.
For our mix of choice.
That was,
That mix holds a special place in my heart because that was the mix that I won the Arcade Infinity 2 tourney on.
There you go.
Yeah.
4th Mix Plus?
Yes, that mix was only out like maybe
right.
a month or so when that arrived. So it was just only a month. So it was funny, like just quick sort of tangent, but that was one where like the first round was, your routine, and then you go into a knockout tournament of 8 improv. The first song I got was Do Me, actually. And of course, I'd never heard the song before. Right. So like, if you want to talk about improving to like something you've never heard before, not knowing the steps or anything, that was like a huge ass challenge.
Yeah.
But
And Do Me, such a good song though. Shout outs to Teddy Pendergrass. Yes, sir.
And then just to make sure, the tournament will be only for MAGWest attendees.
yes.
So, if you're not attending, grab a badge. There's also lots of other stuff happening there.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's a stacked card. I'm really bummed that I'm not going to be there.
Gaming music concerts. We got Pump It Up tournaments. We got DDR Extreme. I think Extreme Pro.
Yeah, I believe they will have an Extreme Pro machine there as well.
Yeah. For more information to register for the event or just find out more about MAGWest itself, go to their website, magwest.org. That's magwest.org.
So the tournament will also be, it's a 2-round gauntlet of sorts. We're trying to bring more people in, so we're going to make it improv only. And your first round, you'll be handed a prop, just a randomly assigned prop. Could be fuzzy handcuffs, could be hockey stick, who knows. And you got to work that into your routine as best you can. Going on to round 2, it'll just be straight dancing. You'll get a song from a grab bag of songs that we've chosen, and just dance your heart out to the song you get.
And this time I promise I won't pick Jam Jam Reggae, even though it was an amazing idea.
The Jam Jam Reggae is banned.
Yeah.
From this event, I think we got the most we could out of it at Fanime. That was godlike.
Oh yeah, we definitely did.
Yeah.
Shut it down, let's go home.
The song list on 4th Plus is deep.
It was big for its time, especially like moving from 3rd Mix to 4th Mix and then on to 4th Mix Plus. Is like there was just a huge jump in and content. I mean, this is such a solid mix to hold the tournament on, and I think especially for a lot of the OGs too, this will be a really good time for them as well. So
it's the first one I played in the arcade, pretty much.
Yeah, for a lot of us, this is like some of the first mixes that we've ever played on.
Yeah, a lot of it I think has to deal with just so many good licenses they got from like the whole Dance Mania line of
Absolutely.
things. Yeah,
All the covers.
it was stellar.
Yeah.
Shouts to Starbase Arcade, and Jeffrey Faden. DDR history right here.
Shout outs to MGL.
Hey.
And of course, there will be prizes. We will make it worth your while if you win. So moving on, we want to talk about another tournament that we're running. The return of Cyber Cypher 2, which we are in the thick of right now. Just want to talk about deadlines. August 12th. And the song list, we got Brazilian Anthem, Wake Me Up, Gamelan de Couple, and Exotic Ethnic.
Yeah, you got like Brazil, you got Sweden, you've got
Indonesia.
Yeah, Indonesia. I forgot Gamelan was Indonesia. And Exotic Ethnic, which is Arabian of sorts.
Yeah, absolutely.
Got our Spotify world music playlist.
This is like the, DDR Cost Plus mix,
Cost
that, worldly music that you just walk into. It's like, yeah, I'm in Cost Plus. I'm going to get me a wicker basket. And that fair trade chocolate.
Start freestyling the aisle.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, so you have a good variety of music as well too. Not only is it just from like around the world, but I think musically, like they all sound very different in their own ways. So, and very true to, I guess, their ethnic roots, quote unquote. So, I mean, I guess it depends on what your flavor is, I guess, right?
Do you guys have any? Because we're not judging this, by the way.
Yeah.
We got confirmed judges, Decree 001, and the Freestyle Takeover followers. I was wondering if you guys had any songs were pulling for or want to see out of this.
Probably just because I like seeing bodies in motion stuff. I think of Exotic Ethnic. The first thing I think is I want to see a female just kind of do that belly dancing kind of thing. And hey, if you want to be number one in my heart, I'm an open book right here. Poker face, none.
Oh yeah. I love that. I love the I'm more favorable to that Hispanic / bossa sound. I'm all about Brazilian anthem. It's one of my favorite songs in any Bimani game. Hard as hell on Drumania, man. But I love feeling like I want to salsa to it, even though it's from a different region. But I mean, she's
The Social Club.
the social club. Yeah, exactly.
I picked that song today at round one just to promote this event. People have heard the song in the trailer. They hear it in the arcade. They're like, "Hey, wait a minute, Cyber Cypher's going on."
You're priming the pump.
That's
That's
right.
subliminal messaging.
Right.
Yeah.
All this talk of Brazilian anthem just makes me really wish we had "Get Me in Your Sights" back.
Oh, yeah.
The AMD Cancun mix or whatever. That is just a smooth jam.
Smooth jam. And it'll be available on 4th Mix Plus for you to be able to, hopefully, maybe you might be able to get it when you enter the improv tournament
There you go.
at MAGWest.
Way to tie it back.
Yes.
Bring it back, y'all. Bring it back.
And then, of course, we can't talk about tournaments without talking about prizes.
What could we win up in this? What could they win?
Yeah.
I mean, I wonder what they could win. Oh, maybe you just have to chat on Messenger to find out.
Well, I mean, we're in California. I guess if you live in the Bay, it gets a little chilly. A scarf, would be kind of cool.
Might want to put on a scarf.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
You can't trust those microclimates.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Let's just say there might be a little merchandise for the top three of Cyber Cypher 2.
And
absolutely.
as always, we'll make it worth your while. Gosh, this is a very tournament-heavy episode.
Yep.
Like, just thinking about it now.
Dude,
we got
a lot of events.
Yo, just keep on rolling. Like, gosh, check it out. Like,
What have we got next?
yo, it's a frenzy. In Fresno, you might call it a Fresno Frenzy. We will be there Saturday night hosting a freestyle tournament at the Fresno Dave and Buster's.
On September 22nd.
Yeah, September 22nd, yeah.
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 Freestyle Takeover will be partnering up with the dudes over at Fresno Frenzy, Alex and Romer, Ninja Far as well. And of course, SF Evolved will be throwing a big 2-day event that weekend, September 22nd, 23rd.
There will be a singles and a doubles tournament. It's a 2-day event. So if you're itching for another doubles tournament, I know there's not very many, but if you're heavy on that doubles grind, cough Zetarux, cough. Check it out. Me and James checked out the very first Fresno Frenzy, and it was a big success.
That was fun.
Yeah, it was really fun. For the second tournament, they'll be running lower and upper divisions of the tournament, all the way up to top 16. And right after that, that's when we'll be hosting our freestyle tournament. And
Prime time, baby.
prime time, yeah. Get yourself excited. Get yourself a little bit, get your dance on, get your performance on,
Yeah, kind of veering towards the freestyle portion of it. As far as rules and regulations, it's going to be very similar to the first Freestyle Takeover event that we had back in January at Round 1, San Jose. And, but believe us, if you do pick break free, you will get extra points. We're begging you at this point.
Please.
Do it before they remove it.
We are absolutely bereft of all.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll just do it for an exhibition. Hint, hint.
Decree did it last year actually in Japan. Like that was his routine at Nagapafo last year. So he might have already claimed it.
Maybe he did. I don't know. But I want somebody else to give him a run
Step
for
it
his
up.
money.
Yeah, there's still meat on them bones as far as I'm concerned.
Absolutely.
Right?
Yeah.
It is definitely not been beaten to the ground. None of the Ace songs really have been beaten to the ground.
There's like 800 of them.
Yeah.
you can't. I mean, it's like you can't really.
That's
it's
a
like
deep mix.
it's a deep mix. Yes, understatement.
I want to see someone do Boss Rush.
Oh yeah, I know. That would be like pick something like Boss Rush. I mean, that'd be kind of cool to freestyle to. You know, put a little strutting in there. You know, a little bit of media circus flavor. For all your dance nerds out there, if you know what I'm talking about, that Bay Area flavor. Yes, sir. Saturday, September 22nd. Look forward to it.
Yeah, it's gonna be Saturday night. Right at the thick of like Dame Buster's late night crowd.
Yeah, exactly. So I think it'll be good for.
Come to impress.
Yeah, come to impress. Exactly. Yeah, the crowds will be plentiful, to say the least.
4 to 5 beers in each.
Pretty much.
Appletinis.
Teenies.
And you know, with all the casuals with their Snapchat and Instagram, who knows if you're going to go viral? Hey,
Yeah.
You might. You just might.
Yeah.
So just pick Break Free.
Exactly. Yeah, you'll go viral and you won't be like Plain Bay.
we're looking out for you and your brand.
Exactly.
Don't say we ain't never done nothing for you.
Yeah, we trying to hook you up, man.
Oh man, all this talk about tournaments like either happening or will be happening, and either they're happening here on the West Coast or they're happening on the internet. Like, let's change it up. Let's talk about a tournament that already has happened.
In the books.
Yeah, in Florida. Let's talk about DDR at CEO. Y'all, was that the largest turnout for a DDR tournament yet? Or lately?
Ever.
It
Ever?
was actually ever in the U.S. It was the largest turnout in I guess U.S. DDR history, with over 100 entries for tech.
It was like 102, 105.
Something like that, yeah, and it was amazing, and and first off, shout outs to anyone that flew over to enter. I mean, I really wish that like more of us West Coasters were able to, represent and give the East Coasters, the Midwest folk run for their money. But hey, you know what? I've heard through the grapevine that there's gonna be another one, so. Or they're looking to work with DDR Storm is looking to work with CEO once again to make this happen once more. So let's break that record, man. Hopefully the Freestyle Takeover crew can make it out there next time, man. Who knows? Maybe. I mean, just throwing that out there a little bit. There could be a freestyle tournament. I don't know.
Why not both?
Why not both? Exactly. So I mean, first and foremost though, about the tournament, shout outs to everyone that did enter and that did give their best, but and super mega shout outs to top 4, in 4th place Kaze 573, who also participated in the Konami Arcade Championships a few years ago, took 4th. 3rd place Mega Man X, you might know him from such viral videos as Max Unlimited AAA. one of the only people to do it in the US. And then in 2nd place, you had Matt Magden, absolutely insane ITG player, but also amazing DDR chops as well, man. Like his timing is just ridiculous. And of course, 1st place,
Even more ridiculous.
Best in the world, quote unquote. I mean, it holds true. Like dude works hard. I am Chris for life. Shout outs to him, always putting in the work. I mean, he had some pretty insane scores during the tournament. And I think if you want to check out any of the matches that happened at the tournament, you can check out SF Evolved's YouTube channel or follow, SF Evolved on Twitter. And they've got some matches uploaded from their stream. So, yeah, check that out. Yeah, and it was a joy to watch. It's just like first and foremost, I mean, just DDR Extreme Pro, just bringing DDR Extreme back to like the tournament scene is just it's so nuts to me. It's like how old the game is, and just adding just one little aspect to the game, just making it more competitive again. I think it's really great. I think for the tech player in me, as much as I mean, I love freestyle. This is a freestyle podcast, yo, Freestyle Takeover podcast, But my roots run deep with the tech the tech world, and it really excites me to see that this is happening now, and I this gives me hope for the future as well.
Yeah, I'm pretty amazed by like the turnout. As you said, it was 100 plus. To kind of put that number in context for comparison, I think the biggest Bay Area tournament I can think of was probably one of our March Madnesses back in like 03, 04, where it was like we got a 64 field, which was pretty unheard of at the time. Exactly. You know, I mean, we barely got to that number, but yeah, around 64. So I would say like at best we may have topped, you know, we may have gone around like within the mid 60s. Mm-hmm. So for this to nearly double that, like 12, 15, 16 years later after the fact.
Exactly.
That is amazing. Insane, so props to, not just the people for putting on and hosting the show, but for everyone who's, showing interest and obviously has the heart and the desire and just like the passion to compete. Because one thing to just play, but to actually be competitive and, put yourself up against like these hardcore fans, and that's awesome. That gives me hope, like, for anyone else who's seen this, that this could still very much be a thing, if not bigger.
Yeah,
absolutely.
I mean, this had so much momentum going into it. People getting rallied up on Twitter, flying out from all their different states. There's a photo of there's a whole plane full of DDR players just in all the aisles. Just
that's nuts.
big old group photo on the way there.
Jeez.
That's so cool.
Yeah, I loved seeing it, and people were just so happy to fly out and compete and celebrate the game. Like you said, back in 2002, this was released, and the fact that Extreme Pro has brought this game back, these songs back, made it viable to stream and compete in again. That's not only great for the tech players, but freestyle players.
Oh yeah,
like now we have access to these songs again because this mix is again it's relevant. Yep. So it's good for the whole scene.
Yeah, it's good for the whole scene, man. I think just like James just mentioned, like it opens more accessibility to songs that we haven't heard in years. I mean, this holds really like good potential for future events, and like I said, maybe it's CEO too.
Maybe Genesis again.
Maybe Genesis again, right? So just for freestyle as well. Like I think the future is bright.
So do you guys watch the stream at all? Do you have any impressions on?
Yeah, I watched a good amount of the stream. But granted, like I had to get ready for work while it was streaming. But I mean, the presentation was great. I like the in-game feed and the foot cam as well. SFE, shout outs to SFE Vault once again. They put on a great show for everybody. Shout outs to Roger Clark. Yep. Yeah, exactly.
Thanks for the love on your last episode, by the way.
Yes. We appreciate the love. It's like this is, like I said, this is one big community that we got here, and we have nothing but love for each other. So, but yeah, like the just the format itself was really cool. I enjoyed every bit of it. They had like a camera that was focused on the EX score, because that's how Extreme Pro is judged by. It's judged by EX score. I mean, shoot, I was some matches you would watch and you're just like, oh my god, it's so close, So it made it exciting to watch, definitely.
I will say the foot cam is great for gameplay. It's what you want to see during competition, but when that song's over, I want to see faces. I want to see a full body cam. I want to see a crowd shot.
I agree. Actually, yeah.
I think moving forward, I think we could up the production values of DDR on Twitch and really get multiple angles in there and really showcase these players and their character, their pop-offs after the matches.
That would be really good, actually. They also had an ITG2 tournament at CEO as well, and they actually had a face cam.
Okay.
Yeah. Like, as opposed to a foot cam, they had a face cam, which was actually, I think what they did at the first Fresno Frenzy, where they had the whole body cam, I think that would be something I'd like to see also in a future tournament. I mean, maybe they'll do it for the next Fresno Frenzy, so.
Yeah.
We're at an interesting nexus where things like League of Legends or Counter-Strike, Overwatch, like they have their like stream productions like down pat. They know what to do. And here we are bringing this like 20-year-old game into like the streaming esports Twitch era, and it's not even like at a computer, and like having these like really cool like production challenges, and we're kind of like, it's just listening to y'all talk about it just sounds like this Wild West of like, how can we make this like visually appealing? How can we make this look good for the stream? And I think I'm really looking forward to see where it goes from here. So I think a lot of experimentation, a lot of cool, like what works, what doesn't, what's engaging to the people watching, because I think that's also a big part of it in making freestyle, making tech grow in terms of like esports viability. And we have Extreme Pro, we have Ace, so we have this renewed interest. I mean, 100 people showing up, so
We have the games there.
Yeah.
It's great. It's great for the players, but we also need to make the players. We need a way for the players to stand out from each other, and for the audience to connect with the players and root for them. Pick favorites and really get to know these players too.
And that's honest to God one of the things why we promote freestyle, because it literally is a personality driven type of competition. You know, you're playing the game, sure, but it's not how good you impress the machine. It's how you impress the people. And you impress people by connecting with them, you know, whether it's, you know, through your moves or, you know, through some sort of emotion that you bring out of them, etc., etc. So I think from our standpoint, like as, you know, us, a group of guys that are promoting freestyle and such, we have it a lot easier than tech people, and that's something we shouldn't take for granted for sure. But I think, you know, at the same time, it's probably, you know, our insight that can maybe help tech, you know, understand like, hey, you know, personality will sell. You know, it's like people like human interest stories. You know, when they say someone like Chris, who's, you know, if you look at that Polygon thing that he did, it's like, yeah, this guy busted his ass, and you see like that work that he put in, you're like, damn, I kind of want to see this guy like dominate or whatever. Freestyle's no different. You know, you see a lot of guys, like some people are dominant, like say Decree or like, you know, Double One, who've been, you know, in the scene a long time. But then you have that one guy that comes out of nowhere. It's like, oh, I want to see this guy from the club. Like, he's my new favorite. Like, you can watch any tournament like one after the other, and you can come out with a new favorite or new someone that you want to follow, and so forth.
Freestylers, they're people just like us.
I mean, that Polygon doc did so many things right. Like, you saw Chris back in the day when he was playing, what?
Guitar Hero,
yeah.
Fire into Flames.
He was like 16 or 17
and
or something.
playing in his parents' like
Yeah.
like extra room and using a couch as his bar. Yeah, I mean, it's just like it's accessible to everybody, and I think like yeah.
The more we flesh out these players, just the better. We want to learn about.
Yeah, you want to
where they
learn
come
more
from.
about exactly.
So we're really glad that DDR was at CEO, given that like other things like a fighting game tournament, New Japan Pro Wrestling was there. So
Yeah,
here's hoping that like
That was to Bailey.
yo, Jabali just putting in work.
yeah, that was awesome.
So this is just a really
Shout out to Jabali, man.
yeah.
Former DDR player too.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
wasn't there like a player who actually came out with like a wrestling entrance?
A lot of them,
Yeah. The dude who did the Val Venus one.
Yeah,
we had
shout-
Val Venus infiltration. did
Infiltration
the
coming
Venus
at Val Venus's theme and
Godlike.
hanging the towel around. That was so funny.
I mean, Val Venus even noticed on Twitter and, you know, gave
he
it
really?
a shout out.
What?
Yes,
Oh,
he
that's so
did.
cool.
Wow.
Okay, I didn't know that. That's so sick.
Just the theatrics. That's
So
the-
when is DDR getting our own
Dude.
entrances for top 8?
Yeah.
There you go, man. Esports and theatrics. Just, the crowd was eating that stuff up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a slam dunk. I mean,
Sickle coming out with his popping routine
Yes.
during Killer Instinct. He's like a legit popper. He just came out down the ramp and got
Yeah, that was
got
he was
huge
getting down,
pops.
man. I was like, yo, that's so cool.
so we're just hoping maybe in the future it'll be CEO cross New Japan Pro Wrestling cross DDR, or I mean CEO cross NJPW cross DDR cross FS.
Yeah, there you go.
So
boom, one
just
fat collab.
just an alphabet soup of greatness.
Yup.
2019.
I'd eat that.
2019. Yeah.
I'd eat that for breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Yeah, I think that'll net you like 76 points in Scrabble.
There you go.
Yeah, so wrapping up, we just want to mention shout outs to Konami and shout outs to Adam.
Yeah, shout outs to Adam Styles at ADM Styles on Twitter. He over and over was tweeting at Konami during the whole the slushy
Controversy.
well, not controversy, just
Yeah.
the explosion of
Of a lack of support.
back and forth. Yeah,
Yeah, of a lack of support
Konami.
from Konami in terms of what they want to do with DDR. I mean, it's cool that they had that they still hold the Konami Arcade Championships for every Bimani game, but I think just the lack of support from and a lack of recognition from a lot of the fans was getting a lot of people riled up, including Adam Styles, who is a pretty old school player from back in the early 2000s, 2010s, things like that.
very
And,
funny guy.
Funny ass dude. And he called him out. He called Konami out, and he said, "Yo, every Bimani's got an official Twitter except for DDR." I mean, they do have. I mean, he said that they did have a DDR Twitter account, but it was inactive for about 6 years now. Yeah. So I mean, he's like, "What's the deal, Konami?" And you know what? I think just with the sudden popularity of DDR like in the past 2 years, like there's a lot of voices from the community, and I think Konami finally recognized it, and they made their own Twitter account for DDR specifically. You can follow them at DDR_573. However, it is all in Japanese, so for the non-weebs that can't read Japanese, like we have there's a translation, a Twitter account that translates what they post, and you can find that Twitter page at DDR_573_EN. So that's translations for English from the official DDR Twitter account.
To go into a little bit of their social media strategy, they have a follow and retweet campaign going on, which is starting now until August 31st. So at 9,000 followers, they're going to give out 20 special artwork EMU's passes, and the artworks on their Twitter account looks pretty dope, actually.
Pretty sick.
Yeah, at 10,000 followers, they're going to release another 20 special artwork EMU's passes. They didn't say that it's limited to Japanese residents, but you must have a Japanese mailing address. So if you got the homie out there that can hook you up or whatever, by all means, go for it. Shoot your shot, man. And then at 12,000 followers, a very popular song will be transplanted. Well, that's according to the translation. So, any speculation? What y'all want? What's your fantasy?
Fantasy.
Which
I want
one?
fantasy in it.
Which fantasy?
Both. Can I have both?
Both
No.
first.
I wonder if they're talking about popular as in like popular with the general public, or they're talking about popular as in it was like a old time favorite.
It was played over and over and over again.
Right.
Yeah. Might get one of those.
So maybe we'll get Butterfly again. I don't know.
Hey, I would not be disappointed if it was My Fire.
My Fire.
Ooh.
Yes.
Yeah.
Excellent pick.
That was a banger.
Or bring back an old favorite license like Rhythm and Police, which you would hear every day at the arcade back in 2002.
Because we already have Daikenkai in the game, right?
Right.
That one's out.
Yeah, I mean there could be only it could be all left to speculation, and hopefully the song that they choose a keyword when, because they're pretty damn close to the 12,000 follower / retweet number. So, we're looking forward to what they decide to implement.
And then, of course, as Paolo mentioned earlier, there is a sort of a lyrics, kind of memorial song lyrics thing going on. So, what Konami mentioned, is talk about your DDR memories. And they're planning to actually make a song, sort of crowdsourced with everyone's memories and such. Sort of like they're going to use it all collection and turn into like a song using lyrics, I guess, with all the DDR memories. And it's going to be an actual playable in-game song.
This is just a ridiculous, awesome idea.
Yeah, that's so crazy to me.
Could go horribly wrong or horribly right.
Right.
Yeah.
My prediction, it's going to be Scotty D singing the lyrics.
Just singing whatever's in front of him.
Yeah, basically it's going to be just the whole Twitter page. And he's just going to sing he's going to sing all of what the retweets say.
I came to make good memories and friends.
Hey, yo, what'd you say? Solo sucks anyway.
Yeah! Oh, man. It's going to be... That, like I said, yeah, it's going to be interesting to see when they do implement that. Oh, man. I'm looking forward to it. Just for the memes and for the memories, too.
Should we just do that?
You gotta do at least like one Craig shout out, you guys.
Yeah,
Just
someone's got to
once.
put Craig's, man.
Let's put him over.
Put him over, man. Like, put him into the lore of DDR history. Like, make it official.
Can we chat on Messenger?
So that's calls it for about this episode, and we got a lot of momentum heading into the back end of 2018. We got some good stuff to look forward to. We got Fresno Frenzy, we got MAGWest, we got Cyber Cypher happening in cyberspace as we speak right now. In the meantime, please visit us at freestyletakeover.com. Follow us on Twitter at FSTakeover. On Facebook, facebook.com/freestyletakeover. We got the Discord. Come join us on the Discord. It's really fun. It's, I don't know, was it Freestyle Takeover?
It's on our Twitter.
It's on our Twitter. And give us a rating on iTunes. You know, we should start doing that. Every podcast does. Give us a rating on iTunes if you like it. 5 stars. It'll help us with the algorithm. Until then, I've been your boy, Pretty Paolo Sambrano.
And your boy, at YayGabbyJ on Twitter, YayGabbyJay.
And it's your boy, John. Follow me on Twitter at a 40 ounce for breakfast.
And your boy DJ Melvis. Follow me at DJ Melvis.
And until next time, we've only got 4 words left for you. Show me your performance!